The rebel camp seized as Captain Voran was thrust into the circle of torchlight, his imperial uniform bloodied and torn, his eyes darting in fear.
Your Majesty, Emperor Caius Vive, you are alive.
He's looking at me. Why is he looking at me? That title. He can't mean me.
Every rebel froze. Hands on swords tightened. Ash felt the weight of 200 accusatory stares.
The hands I bandaged belonged to the tyrant who burned my home.
Kale pushed through the crowd, his scarred face hard as stone. He planted himself before Ash, eyes demanding truth.
Ash, is this true? Are you Caius V? 3 days. You have 3 days to prove you are not the monster who gave the order to burn the villages. If you fail, you hang.
3 days? I don't even remember my own name. How can I prove anything?
And somewhere in the shadows, Leora's knife found its sheath, but not before she had tested its edge. 1 week earlier, a rebel medic named Leora found a body tangled in the river reeds, barely breathing, hands torn.
Open your eyes, please. Who are you? What's your name?
Nothing. There's nothing. Just cold water and shadows.
Then I'll call you Ash. You crawled out of the river like you crawled out of a fire.
In the days that followed, Ash stitched wounds and memorized names, as if atoning for sins he could not recall.
The needle goes here, Ren. Like this. It'll heal clean.
You are a quick learner, Ash. The rebellion could use more like you.
During training, his body remembered what his mind had lost. A sword felt like an extension of his arm.
These hands, they know drills I've never practiced. Who was I before the river?
He worked harder than any recruit, and slowly, the rebels accepted him, never knowing he was the tyrant they'd sworn to kill. The camp boiled with furious whispers. Every eye that had once looked at Ash with gratitude now burned with hatred.
Hang the tyrant. He killed my family. He burned my village.
Hold your swords. He is still my prisoner. 3 days. I gave my word.
Ren, I stitched his wound 3 days ago. Now he wants me dead.
They bound his wrists and forced him to watch as the rebels dug fresh graves for those lost in the purge.
How many of those graves did I fill? How many families have I shattered?
And then, without warning, a memory struck him. A girl's face, silver hair, being dragged away by guards. He heard a voice call her name. Sarah. Sold for a treaty. A brother's silent guilt.
I had a sister, and I let them take her.
The face of a girl he could not protect seared into his mind, and for the first time, Ash feared the man he used to be. That night, Ash dreamed of falling. The balcony railing snapping, wind screaming past his ears as the ground rushed up.
The ground, it's coming. Is this the end?
He jolted awake, gasping, to find Leora sitting across the tent, a knife turning slowly in her hands.
Every time I close my eyes, I see the flames. Your hands signed that order.
Leora, I don't remember any of it. Please, let me find the truth.
The truth? My brother's blood won't wash off no matter what you dig up.
She wants to kill me, but she also saved me. Perhaps there's one path out. Summon Kale. I need to request access to the Imperial records.
You want to see the documents of your own reign? That's a bold gamble, Ash. Fine, but I'll be watching. One wrong move, and the 3 days end tonight.
Ash hunched over the captured Imperial documents, his bound hands trembling as he found the massacre order.
The royal seal is here, but there's no signature. This wasn't my command.
He demanded to see Voran, the captured officer, alone in the interrogation tent.
Those execution orders, who relayed them to your captain?
Directly from the palace, Your Majesty, but not by your own voice. A council lord gave the seal.
Someone else used my seal. A council lord who?
Suddenly, Ren burst into the tent, sword drawn, and lunged at Ash.
You could have saved them. My mother, my little sister, dead because of you.
The blade stopped an inch from Ash's throat. Ren's arm shook, his face contorted in grief.
I don't remember giving that order. Give me time to find the truth. Then kill me if you must.
After Ren was pulled away, Leora entered, her red-rimmed eyes burning into ash.
My brother was 8. He hid under the bed. The fire took him while your soldiers laughed.
Her slap came without warning, sharp, full of a grief that had nowhere else to go.
I deserve every bruise, but she needs to see the truth before her grief consumes us both. Leora, please, look at the order. The royal seal is here, but my signature isn't. I didn't approve this.
Her hand froze over the parchment. The missing signature accused louder than any confession.
Then someone else stamped your seal. My brother died for a lie? If that's true, then the real killer still breathes, and I almost became his executioner. I'll help you find the truth. Not for you, for my brother, for all of them.
Thus, the medic became an ally, not in trust, but in a desperate search for the truth. Late that night, Ash and Leora pored over captured courier logs in a cramped supply tent, each page a faint hope.
Ash. Look, a missive dispatched on the day of the massacre, signed by the Lord of the Inner Council.
The Emperor is compliant. Execute the purge as planned. Those words, they feel like poison in my veins.
The moment he read the words, a locked door in his mind cracked open. A hooded figure, whispering, his own hand reaching for the seal.
That voice, it overrode my will. I was a puppet.
Ash, you are pale as ash. What did you remember?
What are you two doing with those classified logs?
We found proof, Kale. The massacre order was issued by a council lord, not me. I was controlled.
Kale scanned the logbook, his jaw tightening. After a long silence, he spoke, his voice like gravel.
This changes nothing yet. I'll give you guards to continue, but one wrong step and the noose tightens.
At dawn, the rebel army moved, a river of iron through ash-choked fields. Bound for the capital, Ash rode among them, wrists bound to the saddle, a prisoner who held their only hope of truth.
That charred shell was my home. Everyone I loved is buried there.
I have no words that can bring them back, Ren. Only a promise to find the one who did this.
We had a peach tree in the yard. My little sister called it the sugar tree.
The words unlocked a memory, a palace garden bathed in gold, a girl with silver hair laughing.
Sarah, we used to pick peaches together before they sold her for a treaty.
He remembered the day they dragged her away, a child traded for a fragile piece she never agreed to.
If you are still alive, Sarah, I will find you. I won't let my past steal your future.
You are shaking. Another memory?
That night, while the army rested, Ash and Leora hunched over an old cipher book, decoding the seized missive by lantern light.
The hidden text is emerging, a second layer beneath the official script. Listen to this.
The Emperor remains compliant. The purge succeeds. Next, eliminate the sister in the north. No loose ends.
Sarah, they're going to kill her too. That voice in my head, it plans to erase everything. My sister is innocent in all this, but because she shares my blood, they'll kill her.
Then we have one day to reach the capital before the battle. Can your memories guide us?
The hooded man, if I can remember his face, we can find where Sarah is held. The answer is locked inside my shattered mind.
In the margins of the cipher book, they found an old alchemical note, poisons of the obedient mind.
A poison that makes you obey? That explains the blankness, but it doesn't tell us where they took her.
Outside the tent, the capital loomed closer, and with every mile, the countdown to war ticked louder. Exhaustion finally claimed Ash, pulling him into a dream more vivid than any memory.
I refuse to sanction this slaughter. These are my people, not enemies.
A hooded figure emerged from the shadows, and the air thickened with a sweet, cloying fragrance.
Your will is but a whisper, boy. The Empire demands obedience. Sign.
Ash's hand rose, trembling, as if pulled by invisible strings. The pen felt like a dagger.
Why can't I stop? This isn't me. Someone help.
The royal seal slammed down, and with it, 1,000 lives. The scream in his mind went unheard. He jolted upright, gasping for air, the phantom scent of poison still burning his nostrils.
Ash, what did you see? You were screaming.
I remember. The council, the order. I refused, but they forced me. I was drugged, controlled. I am not the monster they made me.
Leora and Kale listened in silence as Ash recounted the council, the poison, the command that stole his will.
Court poisoners. I've heard rumors. Dark alchemy that twists a man's mind, makes him a puppet.
The name, Malric. It surfaces like a splinter. Malric. He was the shadow, always at my shoulder, whispering. He controlled everything.
They sought truth from an old palace servant captured with the baggage train.
He confirmed it. Malric rules as regent now, backed by the very poisoners who enslaved me.
So while we fight a so-called tyrant, the real monster wears your crown.
The pieces locked into place, the coup, the massacre, the princess in the north.
Every death we've mourned was by his design. We've been fighting the wrong war.
No more. We'll expose him. He will answer for what he's done.
The capital's spires pierced the dawn sky, and with them, a captured courier spilled Malric's latest scheme.
The dispatcher carried a decree. Malric has declared himself regent, and he intends to marry Princess Sarah within the week to seal his rule.
My sister, forced to marry the man who poisoned me. I won't let that happen.
2 days. Kale estimates the army reaches the walls in 2 days. Your 3-day deadline expires at dawn on the day of battle.
We cannot storm the gates without a bloodbath. If we want a surrender, we need proof of Malric's crimes before the first arrow flies.
Then we have no choice. I must enter the capital before the battle, find Sarah, and expose him.
The countdown was brutal. Every heartbeat pushed them closer to a war that would drown the Empire in fire.
I'll go with you. You owe me that much, to let me face the truth with my own hands.
Even now, she carries the knife, but I need her. We all need each other.
The rebel army moved into position, and the city braced for siege. In the shadow of the walls, 2 days until everything ended or began. In the dead of night, Ren crept into Ash's tent, a dagger shaking in his grip, tears already scarring his cheeks.
You took everything from me. My mother, my little sister, they're all gone because of you.
My body moved before my mind, a drilled reflex. I won't hurt him. I've done enough harm. Do it, Ren. If my death will quiet your ghosts, then let it be. I won't fight you.
Why? Why won't you defend yourself? You could have killed me just now.
The knife clattered to the floor. Ren sank to his knees, a sob tearing from his chest.
I remember your hands, stitching my arm. You were gentle. How can you be the same man?
Leora burst through the tent flap, her knife drawn, and halted. The scene before her was not an assassination, but a shattered boy.
Ren, put the knife down. You don't have to carry this alone.
No blood was spilled that night, but the wound between them would take far longer to heal than any cut.
When I was a child, I found a forgotten passage beneath the palace, an escape route for the old kings. We can use it to bypass the walls.
A secret tunnel that could change everything. But if it's guarded or collapsed, you are walking into a tomb.
It's a risk we have to take. Once inside, we find Malric's poisoner. The formula is the proof. Then we broadcast it from the balcony.
I am going with you. I need to see his lie crumble with my own eyes.
And me. I almost killed the wrong man. Let me help make it right.
Fine. I'll delay the assault until the last hour you can spare. But if the sun touches those walls and there's no signal, we attack.
Before dawn, Ash found the hidden entrance in the rocky hillside. Just as his childhood memory promised, the stone door ground open.
This is it. Beyond this door is the way to the council chamber. No turning back.
The distant palace stood silent, its balcony, the same one from his nightmares, looming over the dark streets like a guillotine. Behind them, the rebel army waited in the mist, Kale's word their only leash. One wrong move, and the Empire burned. They crept through the suffocating dark, lit only by a single torch, the air thick with centuries of dust.
This tunnel reeks of death. How much farther until we're out?
We're almost under the chamber. Voices ahead. Stay quiet.
Through the wall, guards bragged of Malric's wedding and the execution of loyalists at dawn.
He's using the princess as a hostage. We must find that proof and stop this.
They'll kill everyone who might support you. We can't let that happen.
The fall, his hands at my back. Malric tried to kill me.
Ash, you are pale. What did you see? You looked like a ghost.
Shaking off the vision, Ash pushed through a hidden door into the dusty council chamber. His fingers found the secret release. The drawer slid open, revealing a stack of documents, but heavy footsteps echoed from beyond the door. Ash snatched the top document, a signed confession in the poisoner's own hand. Below it, detailed alchemical recipes for mind control elixirs.
This is it. The proof we needed. Malric's name is on every page.
Before they could secure it, a deafening clang shattered the silence, the palace alarm. Triggered by their intrusion, armored guards burst through every door, swords drawn, trapping them against the desk. The room became a cage. A cold, familiar laugh echoed as Malric stepped through the flickering torchlight, his hood lowered for the first time.
Poor little Emperor. You don't even remember falling from my balcony, do you? I controlled you with a simple T. The massacre was my masterpiece, and soon I'll marry your sister to seal the throne.
Everything he says. It matches the poison I tasted in my dreams.
And now I'll kill you again, properly this time, and blame the rebels.
Malric raised his hand to signal the execution, unaware that Ash clutched the one truth that could burn his empire down. Malric's hand moved faster than a blink. A poisoned dart flew toward Ren, its tip glistening with the same alchemy that enslaved an emperor.
Ren, stay with me.
Ash's body remembered what his mind had locked away. His feet shifted into a stance drilled into him since childhood, and he lunged with a speed that surprised even Malric.
You poisoned my body and stole my will, but I remember how to fight.
Fool. Even if I die, you'll be buried with me. This palace will be your tomb.
The floor heaved, cracks spiderwebbed across the ceiling, and ancient stone groaned like a dying beast.
He's going to collapse the whole wing. Ash, we have to go. Now.
The evidence is in my belt. If I die here, the truth dies with me. I won't let that happen.
Ash hauled Ren's limp body over his shoulder, grunting with effort. Leora barred the door with a heavy beam. The council chamber imploded behind them, swallowing Malric's final scream. But Ren's pulse was fading, and the balcony was still 3 floors up. They climbed through dust and groaning stone, the collapse nipping at their heels. Ren's breath was shallow, but his heart still beat.
Just a few more steps. The balcony. We can see the sky.
The balcony doors burst open. Cold dawn air hit Ash's face, and below, 2 armies stood frozen on the brink of slaughter.
This is where I fell, where I nearly died. Now I'll reclaim my name. Soldiers of the Empire, rebels who seek justice. I am Caius Veth, and I have been betrayed.
The Imperial broadcast crystal flared, carrying his voice across the capital, shattering the silence before war.
Lord Malric poisoned my mind, stole my will, and ordered the massacre. The proof is here. Stand down, all of you.
On the walls, Imperial officers lowered their swords. In the rebel camp, Kale raised his hand to halt the charge.
Wait, that's his voice, the signal we prayed for.
For one breathless moment, no one moved. The Empire's future hung on the edge of a single command. Ash walked the silent corridors, each step unlocking another shard of his broken past.
The throne room. I remember the cold marble, and the weight of the crown.
He pushed open the great doors and beheld the symbol of all his suffering.
This seat was my cage, but now it will be my penance. Captain, summon the remaining council. All those loyal to Malric are to be arrested.
Kale entered, still armored, still wary. His hand rested on his sword.
You sit on that throne, but my people's blood still stains these stones. Why should I trust you?
Because I remember their faces now, and I swear, on my sister's life, I will undo every wrong done in my name.
Slowly, heavily, Kale knelt. Not in fealty to a crown, but in acknowledgement of a truth hard won. The rebellion had not ended. It had been given a new leader, an emperor who had once been their enemy. A fast courier rode north with a single order: locate Princess Sarah and bring her home, overriding every decree Malric ever signed.
Sarah will be safe. I won't let another day pass while she still fears my name.
He decreed amnesty for soldiers and rebels alike. Any who had followed orders under coercion would not face punishment.
You are lucky, Ren. The antidote was in Malric's own records. A few more hours, and you'd have been beyond my reach.
I saw my family in the darkness. They told me to come back.
At dusk, Ash walked alone to the fresh graves outside the city walls, a field of wooden markers stretching into shadow.
I put you here. Every name, every soul. I will spend my life earning the right to ask your forgiveness.
The rebel army, once poised to burn the capital, began to disarm. Former enemies shared water and wary glances.
This piece is fragile as glass. One false move, and it shatters.
In the medical tents, Leora worked through the night, stitching not just wounds but the first seams of a nation struggling to mend. Weeks bled into months. The capital stirred with the sound of hammers and the smell of fresh mortar.
Every stone we lift is a ghost I carry, but I see children laughing, where soldiers once marched. This council will be unlike any before. Rebels and nobles seated as equals. The Empire heals through shared voice, not edict.
Keep your shield up. A guard who can't defend himself can't defend anyone else.
Bring the next one in. We'll see 100 today, but every face is a life we refuse to lose.
Yet at night, the nightmares returned. Ash still fell from that balcony, still heard the poisoners whisper.
The dreams won't stop, but neither will I. I'll write to Sarah tonight. She deserves to know her brother is not the monster they painted. Sarah, I remember the peach tree. I remember your laugh. I was a prisoner in my own body, but now I am free, and I am fighting to make this world worthy of your return.
He sealed the letter with wax, pressing the dragon crest into the hot red pool, a promise sent north. As dawn broke over the healing city, Ash looked out from his study window. The Empire was still broken, but it was no longer burning. One morning, a courier arrived from the north, carrying a single letter sealed with a familiar silver crest. Caius, I always knew you were not the monster they claimed. I forgave you long before you remembered. I am coming home. Ash gripped the balcony railing, the same one where he once fell, and wept without shame. Leora found him there, her footsteps silent. She said nothing, only rested her hand gently atop his.
You are still standing, Ash. That's more than any emperor before you managed.
Sarah believed in me, even when I was a puppet. I will be the brother she remembered. The nightmares may never stop, but I choose to wake every day and build. That is my vow.
Then I'll be here to remind you, stubborn emperor.
And the sun rose higher, gilding the scarred towers of a capital that had learned to hope again. He lost his memory and found himself in the ashes of an empire. Now, Caius V no longer wore a tyrant's crown. He carried a penitent's heart,